Okay, hello and welcome back to Reus 2. We're going to try another weekly challenge, this one for the 28th of April. Let's have a little shot. And let's see what giants we get today. So we got the ocean giant for once, which I am quite a fan of. As you guys probably figured out, I do quite like the ocean one. And we've got a forced final error for the age of horror. Interesting. Okay, probably my least favourite of the final error, but you know what? We'll do what we can. What have we got in terms of our elements? Well, we've got uranium. That's always nice. We've got the rhesus macaque. We've got titanfall as well for the ocean, as well as barrel eyes. You're going to love barrel eyes. And anglerfish as well, which I don't think I've used before, so that'll be interesting. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we've got our first people, diplomat. Diplomat will probably put in... I do this mistake every single time. I think we'll put them in the forest biome to start with. And then from there, we'll probably create a taiga from that point on, and then we've got another ocean. We're going to be quite limited in terms of our different biomes. We're only going to have the taiga, ocean, forest, and rainforest. So I think that means we'll probably, well, yeah, we'll probably try and focus on forest as much as we can, more than likely, just to see what they want. So you want prosperity. So what can we do for you that's good? If we give you a pear tree, so pear trees are pretty good because you can combine them up with the rabbits and the was it blueberry? Blueberries are pretty good because then you can also do that with a mineral. So I think we do that, and then that means if we need to, we can always put a stone over here as well, just to give some wealth. But I think they should be okay. That should hopefully give them enough. Otherwise, I mean, we could always replace that with a stone, couldn't we? We did it. Yes, we did do it indeed. Let's have a little think about how else we want to expand out this bit here. I think we are gonna want to... And apologies there, something very strange happened with my monitor. Fortunately, it seems to resolve itself pretty quickly, so we'll make do. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll probably put that there. We'll probably put a taiga along here. We'll expand the forest out maybe one more tile. What do you guys want? You guys are fruit pickers. I do like fruit. Fruit, I think, in forest is really, really good, especially when you start to get, say, like the jam presser later on. But we will want to put down another city. So for that, we probably want to, I mean, let's see who we can get. Can we get the pirate? Can't get the pirate. We can get the sage, though. I will always take the sage if I have forests. So let's get some forests. Put the sage down here. Potentially move it over a little bit and then have this taiga kind of in the middle. Could be another way of doing it, and then if we need to, we can always expand out, maybe put like the pirate queen over here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put you guys over, say, here, and I think that'll give us a good reach from the taiga, that we can get plenty of bonuses from distance if we need to. And let's get the final bit of terraforming here. One good thing we should have as well, if we're mostly working on food, is that we will have a lot of population for both expanding the world with additional craters, as well as getting additional cities as well, just to help bump up that prosperity as much as we can. Now, in terms of our draft, let's actually get the forest draft here. Let's go apples. Has to be apples. Apples are really great. We already have pear trees, unfortunately, but you really can't go wrong with apple trees, especially if we've got both of our people in the forest, the sage and the diplomat. That is the diplomat, am I correct in saying that? Or am I just... Yes, the diplomat, yeah. Sometimes I can't tell depending on what kind of error clothing they're wearing. So, good to make sure that's right. Okay, so what do we have here? You want population. So, for that, we probably want to have a... I can always remember. So, fruit tree here. Sorry, pear tree here. Put down, again, squirrels here. This is where the squirrels come in, because that really improves your biodiversity. Adjacent to trees. We pop down the apple tree. Down here. And that should hopefully give them enough food to get all the way, because apple trees give a boatload of food. And to be fair, squirrels aren't that bad. They're worse than rabbits, but they're certainly not terrible. Obviously, they do come in with additional biodiversity requirements, but we've managed it. Let's see what this other nation wants. We've got a whole bunch of food that we could use. Let's see what you guys want. Huntress, food and gold. You know what? I will call you. What we're going to do is we're going to actually go a little bit crazy. We're going to buy a crevice early. And I want to try and expand out in between these areas here just a little bit. Now we can separate these out and forward, but we can because we can put another ocean in between. So we could go, for now, put a small ocean, pop her down there in the Huntress. If she likes animals, we'll just have a little small ocean. Like so. Yep, good stuff, good stuff. Where's the Huntress? There she is. What we'll do is we'll pop her down here. Still got good distance between her and the taiga, but we've also got the ocean bit here. Now, she does like having animals, so what we'll do is we'll put down a herring here. You can always put clownfish and then another reef down as well. There we go, good stuff. And then over here, can't fit a rabbit in there because they're obviously going to go in there. We could always just put down another herring there just so they have the population. Good stuff. And then worst comes to worst, we put down another rabbit. Let's actually go for the draft. So we'll draft in the ocean. Pearls, tuna. It's got to be tuna. Tuna is really good if we could even get that with the anchovies and the suckerfish. Yeah, love it. Doing quite well so far for this. We also have a bunch of microcharges, which are great for upgrading these early animals. Got plenty of arrow left, so let's come round. Do we have anything better we can use on? Not really. So I think if we just put that on the rabbits for now. Or alternatively, we come here. Plus 25. I mean, this is fantastic to put on our apple trees. Yeah, let's put down an apple tree here. Boom. We're going to have so much population, this is going to be really, really helpful. Yeah, there we go. Pop that down. We can then put down this to increase the amount of food that this gives. And boom, there we go. Nice and early, 40% increase for food. Bring that to 101st Eon. I'll take it. I'll take that any day of the week. And hopefully that should give us enough prosperity. But we do also need to have all the cities having enough prosperity, which means we need to increase the prosperity over here. For that, potentially we want to think about, you know, maybe branching out just a little bit. I think you can't really go wrong with a pear tree, in my opinion. The pear tree is a very, very good to get. We'll do that. We'll get a moss agate. Then hopefully that should be enough to increase them just a wee bit. Yep, that should at least get them expanding out over here. They should have a whole bunch of stuff. We do need to also do this, which we probably want to do if we get the blueberry down. Yeah, that gives a plus 10 to minerals there. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. This should, hopefully with the additional bits from the pear tree, give you enough so we can get the neutral village and we can get another draft in before the end of the first era. Not that we can really do much more than that. Do we want to expand out this taiga just ever so slightly? Potentially we do. Yeah, like it. And again, we can always expand out the sea here. We can put something in the middle, especially if we can get a pirate queen. Love to get a pirate queen. Do we even delve into that? Or I think we actually go to the next era first. Let's do that. Neolithic Revolution. This is an absolute no-brainer for us, I think. I mean, given the fact it's between that and the Can era, we get the same micro anyway. Gentrail is pretty interesting. We could do a bit of a mineral kind of playthrough for that. But yeah, extra farm, granting extra food from plants. We have so much food that we're getting from plants. We do need more different kinds of plants, to be fair. But we do also now have access to the rainforest. So we might change up ever so slightly how we're doing this. Now, unfortunately, we don't have access to upgrade slots ever so slightly. But we will, I think, get some rainforest. It does feel a bit weird going from forest to rainforest to taiga, but you know, we'll roll with the punches. Let us purchase the additional charge for people to settle. Let's actually pick up a draft as well. We could just pick up another draft for the forest. rather than the rainforest. Let's do that first, and then we can kind of go back to it. The lychee tree goes pretty hard with the grapes. All fruit and flower. We're already going fruit and flowers on top of that. I think we have to go that. That's crazy. The lychee tree is amazing. All right, okay. We're coming back on what we said about the rainforest. We're going to get the forest in here for just now. Let's see. Pirate, painter. Painter, interesting. Requires gold to express yourself. Okay. We'll not actually say who we want just yet. We'll just see how we do. How are we doing in terms of stuff? Well, let's see. That needs a level 2 slot. Okay. Fair enough. Blackberries we want far away. So we want to have 3 patches away. So what we're looking at. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to have to be out here. So we're probably going to want to put down any other good animals. Not really. That's probably the one thing we are really lacking just now. Is good animals. Yeah, so we want to get adjacent to at least one herbivore. We could tell you what. This is what we're going to do. Put rabbit down here. Replace that with a squirrel. That'll improve the biodiversity in here. Not enough to we could put down a lychee tree. Not that we even have the upgrades for it yet, but it's at least something. Yeah, there we go. Pop that down. Arboreal. Good stuff. Now, could we already have blackberries? We can't put anything else down there. Kind of see how they do. Over here, what do you want? Underground, it's got to be another fruit picker. Has to be the fruit picker. Fruit pickers are the name of the game. Now, part of me is wondering if we could try and expand out as much as we can. We've got another crevice that we can use, so let's use that. We could expand out. And we could put the miner in this part of the taiga. That is, or certainly if we expand out here, like so, and then we expand out this section of the taiga, and we put them down like here. I think that's probably what we want to do, and then we have at least a science-based people as well as all of the food-based stuff. In that regard, that's the best thing we can put down here. That's 3 away. 1, 2. We'll put you down here. Because you should be... Yes. I have calculated, right? Put that down there. They should expand out there. That'd be great. And then... What can you get? We can get you a fishing hut. Yeah, because we want to make sure that we got fish. So be it. And we can come over here and we can grab a tuna. Worst comes to worst, we can always get another expansion over here, and we can really push this sea out. That'll really improve things a wee bit as well. You guys are expanding, good. Give us the extra population we need there. We can get that. We get another draft. And yeah, I think we come out of here and we grab ourselves the miner. And we get him out over here. This should mean that we still have plenty of stuff for our more rugged stuff over here. And he has access to some food as well, just to help him expand. Let's have a little look at the old draft situation. So let's get ourselves some taiga, because we are going to be there. Fox, copper. It's got to be copper. Copper out of all of them. Gives us skunk as well. And tin. Definitely got to be copper. Now, what we could do too is, because you like... I mean, rainforest is more about gold. But we could sit there and we can change some of this to a rainforest. Especially if we get another crevice. We can come out. I think we will. You should be... I was going to say you should have your animal coming down. Here we go, get the tuna out. These guys are doing surprisingly well for how... Oh, to be honest, like, how little we're doing here. Yeah, there comes the miner. So yeah, we've got a little bit of rainforest there. Part of me does wonder if we should maybe make the rainforest a little bit bigger, but you can see. At least put some stuff in. Especially because you've come in there, but that's alright. We can get a nice Ramon tree here, and let's think about getting some minerals. Yeah, get some stone. Good stuff. You should be happy, right? Oh, I thought I told you to put down a tuna. We haven't got enough biodiversity. So let's instead get a... We'll get an anchovy there, and then that should give us enough for a tuna. My mistake. Okay, there we go. Pop down the tuna. The tuna really likes being adjacent to the fish, and you can always get an anchovy here as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's get ourselves... crab's getting pretty expensive. We'll probably want a crevice just to kind of push these guys away from each other, but we can do that in a wee second. Oh, you're already at war. Wow. The Huntress really getting torn up here by these guys. Do we maybe just kind of intervene? Yeah, let's intervene. Get tornadoed. Get away now. Now over here, we go another stone. Tin is nice. We do like it being adjacent to plants, especially if we come over here. We say, hey, let's get the fur. Huntress ignores the intervention. Oh, come on, Huntress. I've come over here and I've helped you out. I've sucked these guys up in the tornado. What are you doing? Yeah, so let's get a tin. Do we want to get a terraform charge? We certainly can get a terraform charge. Let's do it. Because if there's nothing else I like more, it's getting these nice mines here to really, like, get stuff better in the taiga. It really does make a big difference. Now, I could have put the tree in an actual spot where it could have helped us, but additionally, there's nothing really wrong with just getting another fir tree, to be honest. All helps. All helps. We have completed our task, which is great, and just in time as well. We've lost... or we haven't lost, but we've certainly finished the era, and that tin should help us out quite a bit. Let's get ourselves a wee toolsmith. Eureka, so be it. Good stuff. Let's buy ourselves that extra crevice. How are we doing over here? We're not actually expanding out over there, so let's give them just a little bit of extra room between each other. Like so. And I think we'll actually turn more of this into a rainforest, because I kind of like the idea of having more availability in the rainforest, especially when it comes to wealth. At least gives you another draft that you can come in here, because they can be surprisingly good for wealth. Oh, we've got gem monkeys, scarlet because. Yeah, it's decent. Could certainly be worse, let's put it that way. Yeah, let's do it. Gives us another gem as well, and we need minerals for the miner. So, yeah, I think that's good. At least that rainforest, the ancient grove. Alright, we still have the one microcharge we can use. We're not going to be able to level anything up, but I think if we come over here and we put that on, the worm cannot target. Not target an animal, no, that's the plant. I'm thinking of the spangum moss. And what's your one? Plus 25 science could go pretty hard with the tin. Yeah, I think that's a decent upgrade, because we're not really going to move that tin. Gives us plenty of stuff there. Good. Also, the mountain giving us some rugged for this taiga is also quite nice. Yep, time has come for a new era. We've already used everything, and we completed all the stars to that. Good job, everybody. Moss Fort invited tribes from around the world to host the world's first farmers market. Isn't that lovely? There they go. Now everybody's buying. I'll have what he's buying. There we go. Neolithic Revolution completed. Gives a bunch of microcharges. No draft charges, unfortunately. Doesn't come with it. But additional microcharges and some additional prosperity. Now, what do we want from here? We could go the plague. I think we probably want to go castles and knights, though. Miner wants... I mean, that's pretty good for us that everybody wants... Huntress already has people. Miner's already got technology. Diplomat doesn't have wealth, but we can get around that. We can get around that. Yeah, let's confirm that. We'll go castles and knights. And we got a new micro option, termites. It's a pretty good one. Alright, and people are getting their bonuses. Let's go around and make sure we get our inspiration. We're probably going to go for mill for this guy. We haven't really expanded on him because he's been doing great by himself. So he will need additional plants at some point. Over to Moss Fort. We want to have... Now, Cake Baker is great because we're going to go fruit. But Animal Breeder for the additional, not only food, but gold, which we need for you, I think is better for us. Get some domesticable rabbits. There we are. We don't think we have anything other than that. Yeah, palace cat we can't can't domesticate the monkeys, unfortunately. Try as we might, it's not going to happen. So yeah, we need to get your money up. That is going up quite a bit, but we can always do that with additional stoots as well. And the palace cat too. Now, interestingly, a skunk could be pretty good. That's not tameable either, but we can always work on that in a little bit. Or do we want to just try and work on it just now? Do we have anything that is good for... We'll give you tin, but moss agate for some additional money. You have over here for money. Nothing really except for the agate. So, not ideal for that. Squirrel, palace cat. Palace cat we pop next to the gem. And we pop down a stoat. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. That should give you hopefully enough money to level you up. At least to get the first bit done here. Now over here we do have the ability to level up. So we want to have a little think about what we want to do. Grapes are great. Lychee is great. So I think we get grape lychee over here. Now, they have come together just a little bit too much for my liking, but it's okay, we can make do. Let's bring that up. And we can, we'll do a draft after we finish off with this guy here, because we want to get another draft when we can. So, grape here, because we want it to be adjacent to at least 2 different bioticum. Lychee here, and this should massively boost up all of the fruit in this biome. Boom, 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 boom. You love to see it. Yeah, that's a heaping happening amount of food. Loads of food. Loads of food. You love to see it. Okay, what do you want? Could get more. The thing is, you're already doing fine for your food. I'm more concerned about your wealth, which we can get through the ocean. Sea turtle is interesting. Merlin is interesting. We do need to expand out that ocean if we're going to go the marlin. Manta ray is also interesting. It's mostly science. Sea turtles got a decent... I think we have to go manta ray. As much as I would love to go marlin, we've already got a bunch of the cohorts unlocked. I think we go manta ray. Yeah, and we just have to expand out that ocean as much as we can. We can't afford another crevice just yet. But we're not actually using this ocean here, so I think we just expand out naturally. I think we say that's the limit of this this forest here. And for you, I mean, fishing fleet already makes more sense than butcher. Tavern is going to help us with the money though. We're already alright for food, so yeah, let's go tavern. It's not going to give us any bonus just now, but it will do. Is the main thing. Because we could always just put suckerfish in there as well. We are sucker for that. Yep, there we go. So we get another ocean tile. Do we want to try and upgrade this? Can't put the barrel eyes in yet. Could put the manta ray in. It doesn't give us any. We don't have anything that really gives science is the issue. That's annoying. Unless we went for the jellyfish, but yeah, at least it does have at least a base output, I suppose. So yeah, let's put that down there. We can't grab the barrel eyes, but we can at least grab the suckerfish, which we will, and then the manta ray, and we can always expand this out when we get a second. Not enough biodiversity. Damn. Even though we've got the double anchovy, just not quite enough there for us to get it down. No matter. Excuse me, Mrs. Huntress. Let us create a little blizzard for you, I think. And we'll get rid of you guys. We're not having you steal people's population. We need that. How are we doing for wealth? Not quite enough yet, but we do have the tavern at least, so that's good. Yeah, let's just freeze. Freeze these folk, get them away. Now, over here, we could put in a palace cat. course, I put the gem over there. Never mind. Squirrel we could put down. We could go squirrel stoat, which is attack. Do. And we could even put gem over here. Yep, there we go. Yep, palace there. Stoat as well. And that's plenty of animals for their thing. They should hopefully expand out in a second. Yeah, they're excited to do so. So they will. Okay, alright, minor village, we're coming over. If you're such a minor village, then you shouldn't have any sway. Ha ha ha. The old joke. Now, as far as this copper goes, we don't have enough biodiversity, but... Reach adjacent predator bioticum. We don't really have any predators, do we? We do have skunks, and we do have palace cats. Okay, okay. Let us have a wee think. We have also got another draft for the tiger. Give us a night jar. Rowan is pretty cool. It's not really what we're needing for. Same with the sugar beet. Guess we go the larynx. Yeah, red cardinals. Good for getting more money. Yeah, has to be the larynx. We do have a reroll. Let's see if we can get some more minerals. Silver. Okay, I like it. I actually really like silver. Granite. Yeah, I think we go silver. It does have the rowan, it has the peat, which is alright. Yeah, the granite is okay. It's got cranberries, which does give us more food, but we have also got the Arctic wood. Or the Arctic wood? Arctic wolf. But we do want more metals. Yeah, I think we go silver. It's a gem. Goes pretty hard. We already have a whole bunch of stuff here because we've got the upgraded patch. So let's upgrade this. We could not put down the silver, but we could pop down the lignite here. Which will give us the extra stuff we need there. Oh, when we get the uranium, you know that's popping off. Okay. Silver wants to be adjacent to even more science. What tree could we put down that puts down even more science? Rowan. Yeah, put the rowan down there. Should increase the biodiversity. Increase the ruggedness a wee bit. Not quite enough, but... Then we could potentially think about upgrading this and putting down sulfur. And then making some predators, so let's do that. Still got plenty of time to upgrade our charges. So yeah, let's put down sulfur here. Like so. And then we can put down the silver. There we go, sulfur, silver. Should be plenty to improve there. Oh yeah, look at that. Silver really coming in with some good stuff. And even giving us a little bit of food as well. Fantastic. Now, what else do we want? The diplomat needs to have more money. So, what can we draft to do that? She hasn't really expanded out in the ocean. She's not really interested in expanding out. Now, not to say that she couldn't expand out the ocean, but we only have 20... we have 20 stuff in order to do that. We need to get quite a bit of... our stuff. Manganese is good for science, but is not good for outputting of gold. What about over here? We can't really put down another silver. And this is all science. This isn't exactly what we need it for. Interesting. Now, as far as what we can put down in, say, our rainforest, we do have topaz. We've got pit vipers, and we've got squirrel monkeys. I wonder if we maybe actually just make a small... And I know I was kind of saying how silly that seemed before, but I wonder if we do just have to put down a small rainforest here, just to try and build up what we can, and we can see what we can get in here as well. I mean, you give me jade, I've got to go for it. It's got to be done. I've got to grab jade there. Feels bad because we already have one of the cohorts, but I've just got to. No. Good stuff. Alright, so what do we need to do to get this up as fast as possible? We want lots of plants. We're going to want this to probably be level 2 because we're going to want to put this here. Now we can put a rubber tree in. We can put a Ramon tree. We can put... Pop down a rubber tree here, making sure we have enough for what we need. We've got one Ramon tree here. Boom. That does give us a bunch of biodiversity. Do we just put down another Ramon tree? Yes, we do. So we're going to give us another +1. Adjacent to an animal, which it is not. Okay, but what we can do is we can buy a terraform charge, and we can put down Freak here. Gives us another bit of biodiversity. We pop down another Ramon tree when we get a second, and that will give us more biodiversity, which will allow us to come over here, pop down the jade. There we go. Plenty of biodiversity, and hopefully you should be interested. Huntress, where are you going? Stop raiding. Diplomat also heading to the Huntress. Okay, they're being sneaky. Get over here and we'll deal with them. Fortunately, we have tsunamis. Yeah, we don't want to use it on the actual sea, so we want to make sure that they're kind of going past. Let's use tornado here. And then we will call tsunami here. Sorry, little fish. Whoa. Blub, blub, blub. There we go. Huntress isn't too much of a fan, even though we have just intervened quite heavily to help you. No, I'm not too pleased. Let's buy this so we can force you to expand, and that will give you the jade. Now, the only thing is, we don't have that much unique plant biotica, but we can improve that. Because we can just build a rubber tree here. Also will give you a little bit of science. Anything to increase your prosperity is good. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Also gives us a bunch more biodiversity, increases the green star here, and we do also have the micros. And we got to upgrade you as well. Statue's pretty good. Yeah, statue, just for the extra gold and the extra science. I can't see why that would be bad. Potentially might even give us enough wealth that you just level up to. Should be good. Now, we do have enough for another crevice as well, which I think we will... That is the draft icon. The crevices are over here. We'll purchase another one. I think we might be just doing another 4-city again. I was kind of thinking we might do another one. Seems like we've still glitched them out, unfortunately, with the changes there, but never mind. What we'll do is we're going to change all of this into an ocean. We're going to have a very large ocean here, which I guess maybe in hindsight, because we have done, it would have been better to have the Marlin, because we should have a deep enough ocean. Be quite nice. Won't be able to put down anything there, and I was completely distracted from the fact that I'm looking for somewhere to put this micro. How much points we got? We got 4. Now, plus 20% food for each adjacent mineral. Where do we want this to go? Not the lignite. I think termites, just to give plus 25 on the silver. Pretty nice. It's not a percentage, unfortunately. If we had a percentage for... It's going to go on plants. Now, where's the lychee? Because the lychee could go crazy with that. Yeah. Let's get some more... We can actually just even use you. Let's get you to come in here. And we'll upgrade that lychee tree because it does have double micro. I think actually having another terraforming charge, which we do have now, we come in here and we upgrade that grapevine as well, and that's going to go Oh no, sorry, we have a level up. We don't have a terraform charge. We'll have to buy another one of them. That's okay. We've completed the era. We're all good to go. Third era will start. There we are. Everybody got the Castle of Kings. Fort Fantastic, a mighty fort. The minor Duke of Bush Range Castle approaches. The Huntress Count of Dark Valley Haven 2. Here they come. Oh dear, what's about to happen? They say, ah, how you do, Miner and Huntress. You're like gerbils. Your mother smells of elderberries. And get hit by rocks. Yep, there we go. Get hit by rocks. Ow. Youch. Yep. So they all get hit by rocks because the diplomat is the best diplomat, because they know the best way to be diplomatic is to kill everybody else, apparently. Oh, there we go. Castles and Knights completed. Really good era score. 280. Got plenty of diversity, prosperity as well. We got draft charges, more Eon. Let's continue. Now, Age of Horror. We're looking for Dark Offering. Now, this is where... That is fantastic as a micro. That scarab is insane. Waken the Horror with Hordes of Wealth. Now, you are... At least we did actually put you a little bit of wealth, and what we can do is we can use this on this Jade. And I wonder if we actually even just change this into a rainforest, because we're going to want to have more... We're going to want to have more wealth. Wealth comes from the rainforest, as we've seen. So, yeah, let's think about that. Do we have any, like, minerals? No, we don't have anything there. Let us upgrade this Jade, because that already has percentage increase. So that's pretty crazy to put that scarab on. This is going to give us a whole load of money. Over here. I think it has to be the hotel. Hotel's always really good. The diplomat, at least in my mind. Yeah, I think we go to the hotel. Given the fact as well that we have most of our stuff coming from minerals rather than animals. Ah, there we go. From the deep. An entity has awoken. Oh dear. That's not looking good. Now we must feast on everything else. Yeah, so we need a bunch of dark offerings now. Oh, look at that Jade. That Jade is being an absolute star. 1,000 gold. Wow. Yeah, your prosperity is going to be fantastic. Alright, let's have a look at our drafts. We're going to burn a bunch of drafts. I wonder if we just burn it on the rainforest. We'll burn another one on the rainforest. We're going to need some more. So let's buy a couple of drafts with our wealth. We're not really using it. We'll burn another draft. This means we can finally unlock. Let's draft the rainforest. What do we got? Dark Offering Coffee, which is good. Dark Offering on the Tapir. Coffee good because it's robust. Tapir does require less of an offering. Spider monkeys are dark offerings as well. Oh, there you go. Or you have squirrel monkeys. Seems to me that probably the best thing to get is the tapir. So I think we'll get that. Let's unlock that. Because that one also works off of plants. So we can upgrade this. Like so. We could get a rambutan. Reach golden ages. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Fortunately, Tapir doesn't produce gold itself, so this gold booster is sadly going to be lost. Not that I'm that concerned about that, because yeah, we can go pretty hard. This now we do need to think about how we're going to improve the get more plants. So let's upgrade here. We'll get more plants here. Okay, so yeah, we'll get a papaya tree. And that should increase the biodiversity. In fact, why are we doing that? Why don't we get the rubber tree? No, we already have a rubber tree. What am I doing? Kentucky coffee. Yeah. We would prefer if that was next to the city, but I think we're just doing this more for the biodiversity at the moment. So let's do that. And let's get a papaya tree. There we go. That should hopefully get us enough to get a tapir. Indeed it has. Let's get that. Increases the jade. Jade just producing an absolute incredible amount of stuff. Producing a whole bunch of food as well. And, perfect. For each food and dark offering bios come within borders, the highest food. Oh, lovely. So yeah, we're getting so much from this dark offering tapir, which is great. And we even have enough to put down the rambutan, which is going to give us, again, a whole bunch of stuff. The jade is going to go absolutely crazy here. Look at all that food. Oh, it's beautiful. The synergy. The synergy. Now, we could actually do with some additional plants over here, but we'll not worry about it for just now. Let's have a little look at our bustling metropolis over here. Now, you should have Jam Maker. This is where the Jam Maker really kind of comes into a good thing, and we haven't really done anything with this city at all. This city's just been kind of chilling with just its one apple tree and its lychee tree. So you can see here that this Jam Maker is making a whole 600 food. Now, that should hopefully get them up pretty high, but there's things we can do to improve that. Mostly, we could actually put down a hazelnut tree, especially if we put it next to the ocean. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. So we're going to put that here. I'm going to put that next to the ocean. Now, what do the monkeys do? Each adjacent tree. Yeah, sounds pretty nice. It's not ideal, but okay. What do we want? We want to have... Then again, it has base food yield. Yeah, let's put you here. Does the monkey have a base food? No, it doesn't. That kind of makes it a bit rubbish, to be honest. If it had a base food yield, I'd say, yeah, let's go for it. In fact, let's spend some additional wealth on another draft and we'll see what we can get. Forest? It's gotta be an orange tree. Oh, orange tree or maple. Oh, they're both so good. I mean... Problem with the... So the maple tree is better and we have multiple fruits. Guess it has to be... Yeah, I guess it has to be the maple. But then again, the orange tree gives a guar. Goes really well with our other one. I think we'll go with the orange tree. Even though I would really like to go to the maple tree, the orange tree is probably best. I mean, yeah, it's max rank, so we can't. Sadly, we can't get another one. Oh, if you could get orange tree and maple tree, that would go crazy. But unfortunately, you can't. Let's get the guarin, which are also dark offerings. Let's get them in, which should give you enough for your food yield. Okay. Good stuff. That should be plenty of food for you. Now, given that... Now, how do we want to do this? I think we want to grab our forest giant. We upgrade this. We already have grapes, sure. But let's put down the orange tree here. Haven't got anything else that can really go here. Oh, we're missing it all. Oh, look at that jam. Look at that jam maker popping off. The orange tree, marquis of the fruit. So yeah, they're gonna have all the food in the world. They're gonna be our most populous people. We could even do a whole bunch for crevasse just now. Now in terms of wealth, what do we need to do to get even more wealth? We'll have a little look over you. Safari Guide Post does give a lot of money. Very good. Let's do that. And we can get, hopefully, dolphins are predators, and that does work with what we're doing. Anything else for predators? We could potentially get the mahi-mahi. That is another thing we've got. Blue whales give a whole bunch of food, but we're looking more for the gold. Yeah, I guess I'm going for the dolphins good. We also got the mystery. Yeah, let's go with them. Sturgeon fish is another opportunity, I guess, as well. Reach this thing. We don't have many reef. Yeah, let's get the dolphin. Okay. Good stuff. So, come over here. We'll upgrade this to level 2. How much do we need for the dolphin? We need 8. And we do have the anglerfish as well. We have to remember that. And we've also got the Titan Fall. So let's get a whole bunch of upgrades here. because you'll probably want to like come out and expand. You are interested in expanding already. Yeah, they're getting some luxuries, good stuff. So we're going to want to put the dolphin somewhere. You like being next to something with science, so we'll pop you down first. You are nice to have over here. Yeah, because you'll kind of they'll feed off each other quite well. Yeah, there we go. Yes, you're giving off a whole bunch there. Now, in terms of what we need to actually get the dolphin in, could get a barrelized, because we do also need to get a barrelized. It's a little bit of a waste of this level 3 slot, but I think it's worth it. Let's do it. Right, there we go. Pop you in. Just enough for us to get the dolphin in as well. Boom. There we go. This should give you plenty of wealth. And hopefully plenty of population too, because you should be... You're getting 50 for each animal and biomes adjacent. I guess there's not many animals in this one, and there's not many animals in this one. But you do have the guar. You have the squirrels. Could be worse, put it this way. I guess we could always, if we're not really using this bit, we could switch it out so that we have more animals over here, especially if we come over here and we... Because what you like to be next to a mineral, don't you? You're not that important. Or gems, sorry, it's gems that you like to be next to. I mean, we could always just do this if we're really that worried about it. I mean, we've already done it, so it's fine, but yeah, we'll just do this and we'll swap it over, and then we don't need to have you as that. We've got another draft as well. Let's get into the Taiga. What we got? Platinum. I think it's got to be platinum. And Stellar Sea Eagle too. Or we could get... no. Oh, no. Migrator, if there's savannah or forest adjacent to this biome. Pretty good. Get the Canada Goose in. Did you know that the oldest Canada Goose found in the wild is 33 years old? It's true. I learned that from Wingspan. Thank you, Wingspan. Fantastic game. Let's get ourselves some platinum. Hey, good stuff. Alright, so what do we need to do to improve your lot? Well, first of all, we need to click this. I think we have to, even though we don't have it yet, maybe we'll hold off, because we don't have the biodiversity for you just yet, but we do need to expand out this this bit here. Let's get our last crevice, expand this out, because we want to make sure this is far away from the city as possible. Good stuff. Alright, so what do we need for uranium? 10 for uranium. Now, does count as advanced. Does this count as... It doesn't count as an energy bioticum, fortunately. Lignite does, though. I'm not sure why uranium doesn't, but it's okay. I know it does count as an energy. I'm just talking out my arse. Sorry, talking out my backside. So we want to be at least 12 patches away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a lot of patches. Don't really need to worry about this one. We do need to worry about those people coming to invade. I think if we go here and we kind of like focus on getting a whole bunch of... if we can put it there, put it here, and we concentrate on having a bunch of things that will kind of push things away, using mostly our stuff here. This coffee tree would be good. We can put both of them we can actually put both of them next to here. We did lose out on one of our bits there. Let us freeze you. Get out of my territory, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we wanted to come over here, and what did we have there? I think we had tin there, right? Yes, we did. Yes, we'll pop another tin there. In terms of lot, we could just put another Kentucky tree there, because it does count as double loss, which is fantastic. Because it does increase the distance between things. Now, over here, we don't have anything. We could just put down another fir, actually. That'll improve our biodiversity just a little bit. We can pop over here the eagle, just to improve our biodiversity a wee bit. You are going to be next to a mineral. And also, this improves the sulfur a wee bit, which is nice. Because we didn't... Oh, did we want to have the... No. Just for elements on the planet. I think if we pop you here, we've still got room to have additional trees in if we need it. I think it's the fact that these are double tag lost as well, then it's going to really help. How are you looking? 11, so we need one more. That's fine, we can do that. Let's get ourselves another fir tree here. You're giving us a whole bunch of science. There you go. 12 plus 75%. Boom, there we go. Love to see it. How are we doing in terms of biodiversity? We're doing all right. I guess if I was smart, I would have actually put that in another terraforming thing, and I could have got the mineral bonus on that as well. Alternatively, platinum. You like adjacent bioscom that has a threat yield. You do have a threat yield. Let's actually go ahead and purchase that terraforming charge. We're going to terraform this planet here. It's been quite nice in a kind of way just to have only the certain biomes to worry about. We haven't had to invest too much in. We have so much stuff we can invest in. Unfortunately, the only thing we can really invest are people in is either more Eon, which is good, don't get me wrong, but yeah, we could... Tell you what, why don't we purchase you for 30? We get the last bit of the rainforest, see what we have. Ocelot. Did you know that these apex predators give you no tactical advantage whatsoever? True. Cougars could be interesting. Jaguars are also interesting. The problem is that our rainforests are very small for what we're kind of doing. Onyx does give a lot of money. Jaguars are pretty cool as well. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Cougars are pretty good. Ocelots are pretty good. We don't really have any legacy bioticum. Let's just go with Jaguar. Yeah, let's go Jaguar. So it's calling out for me just now. That additional money is nice. We've already completed the error as well. Oh, yes, and that's a good point. So we need to get the power plant. Like so. Bish bash bosh. They've got the power plant. They still haven't actually expanded out to that, so what we will do is we will purchase out another expansion. Boom. There we go. Off you guys trot, please. Go and grab that uranium. Especially seeing as it is lost. Now, one thing I wouldn't mind doing, I don't have enough money because I used all my wealth stuff there to do that, but what can we do to really improve reach adjacent lost or element bioticum? Ooh, that is delightfully devilish. Yeah, so that'd be one there or two here. Yeah, let's do it here. Great place for a talent booster. Boom, there we go. Uranium, really the last element. And with that, we've already got all of our things. So I didn't need to spend that. I could have just waited. Could have just been, you know, a bit more mindful of what I was doing. But never mind. The main thing is that we have pushed out, we got a free draft. We'll just do with that as we will. The sacrifice aura, we're getting lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of food, which is good. Do we have anything that we want to put over here? I mean, we're really not using this taiga. We could always just expand out this rainforest and see what we could do that could be a little bit cheeky. Let's do it. This place is already rugged enough, at the very least, which is great. Yeah, let's just expand out this rainforest just a tad. What can we do for you? One of the things we could do, put down Onyx, really likes being next to herbivores. Where could we put something that would be next to a herbivore? We could put herbivores down here, to be fair, to try and improve this a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's improve this. There we go. Pop down the Onyx. We put over here as a nice little herbivore. Skunk is an option. It's kind of lost as well. Let's pretty far away from all the things. It's a herbivore and a predator. It's increasing the biodiversity here, increase the biodiversity here. Is that enough for me to get my jaguar? It is. There we go. Another way of getting even more wealth. There we go, Jungle Queen. Now, in hindsight, we have lots and lots of error score. We have a lot of place on this planet. We have a bunch of stuff that isn't really being even used, to be quite honest. People are disinterested in even expanding. It's like, I don't feel like we haven't really used this ocean at all. We could have definitely done a little bit more if we'd expanded it out, but never mind. What we can do, and in fact, it's like we've got something here where it's like a science booster that we're not even using. But that's fine. We can come over here. Actually, we got another lychee tree. And in fact, what we should do is we should, once we get a bunch more expansions, because we can afford it, so we might as well. And we should say, hey, you expand out over here, you grab this onyx and you grab this jaguar. Over here, we want to improve the biodiversity somehow. Snowshoe hare will increase it in terms of being next to a critter. You're not a gem, are you? No. You are going to be next to a tree, though. Let's do that. Increase the biodiversity even more. Good stuff. How much do we need for platinum? We need so much for platinum. Talc, unfortunately, doesn't have any threat, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, unless we put... No, because none of this will have threat either. That's not true, tin can have threat. Not going to be very good. Stone can have threat. But then again, we're missing out on a bunch of bonuses there. Okay, we've got many more bonuses coming in for Little Miss Diplomat, which is great. Going really well there. We could have probably actually, if we managed our oceans a little bit more, we could have had another city over here, but we didn't. Thought we would be able to expand out a little bit more. And by the time it kind of came to it, I'd lost focus, unfortunately. Not that we really need to have another city. We had enough drafts anyway. We spent too much on drafts, as is. Let's buy this, because what I want to do is I want to come over to our food place here. And I want to say, hey, let us create a creek to make that orange tree even more ridiculous. And then do I just go and get another lychee tree for the plus 50? Certainly could. Because you just like being adjacent to fruit. Yeah. Let's do it. There we go. Even more fruit. In terms of the micros, we can just put 40% on this as well. I don't see why we don't. Let's just make this fruit tree, this orange tree, the best tree in the world. There we go. It's making 3,600 food. So yes, we have a lot of population. A lot of population. Yes. That's quite crazy. Good job for fruit tree. Fruit trees always pop off in the end. That's the thing. You're a flower. I don't think we have anything else that is technically a fruit tree. We've already got the coffee tree. Already have papaya. Yeah. So over here, rowan trees. We already have carrots or roots. We already have fruit trees. Yeah. So we already have a rowan. Blackberries we have over. No, we don't. So let's get a blackberry. Yeah, let's get a blackberry. We've got more Eon as well, so we can still keep improving. Things aren't looking too good in terms of the, you know, the horrible creature that is we have summoned, but never mind. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yep, so we got the blackberry. That should also increase the amount, as we said, from the orange tree. Not quite bringing it over 4k, but you know what? We can do that. How much is this jam maker making? That jam maker's making 5,000 units worth of food. That's crazy. that is pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Jam maker working out as per usual. Now what can we do? We can try and boost up our prosperity just ever so slightly more. Do we have anything here? Add fruit brat to your thing. Can upgrade an animal. Tarantula. Oh, it can only upgrade minerals. Drill. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Drill. That's decent. I mean, you're the one that's insane here, so we'll get you. We don't have any, anything to improve the micro limit, unfortunately. Let's get some more Eon. So we want to get some science if we can. Speaking of which, is there anything here that we can do to very rapidly improve science? Not particularly. I mean, you can. You are stone. You are stone. So yeah, we can just go boom boom. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's hold off. Could put a Kentucky coffee tree if we. Yes, yes, yes. I like that. Let's do that. It's going to cost a little bit more in terms of Eon, but Kentucky coffee tree and the rubber tree and the stone. There we go. Improves the biodiversity. Gets these guys a whole bunch more science. A whole bunch more science. Because we want to try and get this tarantula probably on this uranium. Because I think this is probably the... And then we do want to get... Okay, let's go over here. We almost have enough for the platinum, do we not? We do. Let us just put down a bunny. Put down a bunny, we'll come over here and we'll pop down that platinum, and that's going to be ridiculous for the amount of money that it makes. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it's looking good. Let's pop that down. Go. Producing 1,000. Prices for each rugged. Yep. Each adjacent bios come that as a base. Threat to yield. That'll be the uranium. And stellar seed, because we have got that connection there. We don't have that for the talc. That's fine, we can deal with it without the talc. That should push us up enough that we can get the micros plus 3. And the real question is, do we want what do we want to put this on? Plus 75% yields. They're both about the same. What about our Titanfall? Our Titanfall isn't even being used, so we tell you to go and grab that. We're not even using that. You've got a barrel eye as well. We're not even using that. Let us come over here. I think it's a combination of whether or not we're going to go for the uranium or if we're going to go for the platinum. The thing about the platinum is okay, but the uranium also goes with the power plant, so I think we just do that. Plus, we can use the scarab with the platinum instead. Yeah, let's do it. Uranium, in you come. Plus, we can also use this to potentially buy more microcharges. I doubt it, because it's going to be very expensive. Let's see, let that upgrade. Oh yeah, that's a lot more. And then when that comes in, we should also see an upgrade from the power plant too. Let's have a little look. Dun, 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 dun. Very good. I know, it's just an extra 100%. We don't have any other energy tags, do we? Which is a little bit of a shame. Peat should be I'm very sorry, but peat should be an energy tag. People don't like to admit it, but it is. If you can run a peat power plant, it should have an energy tag. That's all I'm saying. Release big peat. Okay. So will this? No, it's not going to give us another microcharge, unless this levels you up enough in terms of time, which it might do. The Titanfall's pretty good. We have a couple of upgrade slots, which we could use. But right now we're just seeing how much. To be fair, it's a lot of tech, which means we can do this, which means we can come over here, we can pop down that scarab. Yep, makes sense to me. Let's upgrade that platinum. That late game platinum. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Maybe we can get another terraforming charge, put down another mountain. If we can put down another mountain, that will make this more rugged, which would be good as well. There we go, because we didn't get that many predators, to be quite honest. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money for you. You're going to be quite happy. That's going to really boost up our prosperity as well. Which I guess is the one thing we would have liked if we did have that extra place. Do we have enough for it? We do. We don't really have the error score for it, but at this point I don't see what bad it can do. Because we don't have anything in here, do we? No. Let's just change this to a rainforest. And we'll buy ourselves our nomad charge. Who do we have? The poet or the villain? Let's go for the poet. Feels weird to kind of put somebody down this late in the game, but I'm just thinking maybe we can just get a little bit of prosperity. A little bit extra. Would be nice. Let's do it. We could have spent it from other things, but we didn't. There we go. Okay, so let us... Where are you? Where have you gone? Where have you gone, Mr. Poet? Why can't I see you? You're around here somewhere. There you are. Obviously clicking on them would help matters, but yeah. So we'll pop you down. You're going to be right in between these two big nations. You're probably going to be immediately bullied. You're not going to have very much space to do, but potentially, depending on how many trade routes these guys do, they could help out quite a lot. I mean, these guys have got pretty good inventions, especially the cultist kit. So yeah, we'll have to think about that. We've got our emblems. There we go. Very good. Look at those rabbits. 5. Speed up the game a wee bit just so these guys get here in good time. And then we'll think about what we're doing after that. Which I don't think is going to be very much, because we're pretty much done. We're just trying to do this to farm just a little bit more error score. Yes, it does kind of put into perspective how big this planet is in comparison to most of the planets. Just how long it's taken them to walk all the way along here. Yep, there we go. Put some clothes on. Thank you. Right, what can we do here? What can we do here that's going to immediately give them the most benefit for the doubt? So I think we upgrade this, because we don't need biodiversity for this. We immediately pop down a coffee tree. Neither of these produce gold. We pop you down there. What does produce gold? Turtle. No, turtles do not. Fucking rubbish. We put down a pit viper. There we go. Bing. Some extra prosperity. And what can we use you for? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna have much here, so we'll just go with the scribe. Why not? Expand this planet out. They do want an animal, they want a mineral as well. We'll see how happy you are. I would love to put another jade in, but we're not gonna have enough biodiversity for that. We don't even have enough to... So we can go 1, 2, 3, and that's pretty much it. So what is the best shout we have in terms? Scarlet Macaw. Next to Amethyst. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be the best we can do. There we go. Pop that down. Bish bash bosh. Good stuff. No anomaly. No anomalies this game. Didn't really feel the need for it. Ah! We messed up. We messed up. We should put that mineral over there. We're not going to have enough to do that. So we're not going to get that additional +8. Ah, if only. If only. Let's zoom on past so we can get, hopefully them to get some more inventions. That'd be great. People are coming around. Big old planet. It's just taking them a little while to get the trade routes on the go. Anything to just give them a little bit more stats. Anybody else? Doesn't really look like it. Doesn't really look like to send anybody out either. You know what? I think, unfortunately, that might just be the end of it. But I think we can take that. It is time to conclude the planet. There we go. As it hungers, it consumes all. Well, You win some, you lose some, I suppose. At least it's better than toxic sludge. You got that going for you, at least. Yeah, good job, gods. You've just unleashed another one. There you go. Planet completed. Good stuff. 3-star. Every era. Once again, prosperity. Let's see what we got. We've got distinct biomes as well. I guess maybe that'll help that we actually put some stuff in there. Final score. How we looking? 959. Ah, not quite above 1,000, but there we go. Finish everything up. In terms of our stars. Good stuff. We've already unlocked everything, so we have time to leave the planet. Well, I don't think we can be too unhappy with just barely being shy of 1,000. There we go. We even got a little bit of a achievement there, which is always nice. Yeah, that was the weekly challenge. Hopefully you've been enjoying the old Reus 2. Been quite good fun just kind of coming back into this game, especially because it's like, you know, you can come in and just kind of play it, see how you do in comparison to me, if you'd like. But yeah, no, I think I went rather well overall. Yeah, just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've been enjoying Reus 2 and all the other stuff that's on the channel. Let us know what you like down in the comments down below. If you are enjoying this, tell us what you think about the game as well. Just want to give a big shout out to the Burger Band who are helping us out creating all of our videos. If you want to become a member of the Burger Band, you can do it by YouTube. You can join the membership through there. This helps us out in the channel, gives you early access to videos as well, a little bit of other stuff as well when we eventually get back to streaming. It's a couple of other stuff that I'm thinking of planning out as well, so we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, no, hopefully you've been enjoying the stuff so far. But yeah, just want to say thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care.